Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon, and this is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halacha Learning Project, covering the passage from Siman 111 Seif 7 to Siman 111 Seif 13. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. So today we continue our discussion of Bidikat Chametz, searching for Chametz. We begin by making a blessing al biur chametz, concerning the removal of chametz. And note, even though this is the searching phase and not actually the removal itself, the removal still happens immediately afterward when you nullify anything you weren't able to find. So the blessing is actually accurate. Ideally, one should begin searching immediately after making the blessing and complete the process without interruption. However, if you do need a break, don't make another blessing, just go right back to searching. Some folks are in the habit, they have the custom of planting chametz around their house in order to make sure they find something during their search. Now, this isn't strictly necessary. The searching itself is the mitzvah, not actually the finding. But still, it's okay to do that if that's your custom. Just make sure you find everything you place in advance. Before you do the search on the night before Erev Pesach, you should seal up and put away anything that you are planning to sell. And after searching, you should seal up and set aside whatever you find so that you can burn it in the morning. Immediately after concluding the search, one should nullify the status of any unfound chametz that may be left in their possession. And possession in this case is a matter of the heart. You can make it no longer yours, as it were, by simply declaring it to be so, declaring it to be ownerless and no longer belonging to anyone at all. Your heart, however, can't be moved to make the chametz ownerless by languages that your brain doesn't understand. So it's not just a prayer. You have to actually understand the effect of the words that you're saying. And the text in English is, any leaven or chametz that is in my possession that I have not seen and have not removed should be nullified and become ownerless like the dust of the earth. In the Kitzur, the Aramaic text is there. I presume you're not fluent in Aramaic, and you should probably go ahead and recite the formula in English. Now, in the morning, burn whatever you found and reiterate your renunciation of anything remaining by saying, any leaven or chametz that is in my possession, whether I have seen it or not, whether I have removed it or not, should be nullified and become ownerless like the dust of the earth. The Kitzur covers a special case, which is a little bit complex, the special case of a storage room. So note, any room that you are 100% certain hasn't had any chametz brought into it doesn't need to be searched. For example, your attic. No one is going upstairs to their attic and eating chametz up there. You don't have to search your attic. But say you've got a room that you want to turn into storage, you can actually do the search for chametz early, in exactly the same manner as you ordinarily would at night with a single wick candle. And anything you miss during that search will get nullified when you make the declaration right after Bidikat Chametz. Anything you miss will get properly nullified. A couple of exceptions and contingencies. If you plan to access the storage area during Pesach, you have to empty the room and search it. If you fill up the room more than 30 days before Pesach, so in other words, before the preceding Purim, you can remove any known chametz and you don't have to search it anymore. Anything that's left will be nullified properly. If, though, it's within 30 days of Pesach, so in other words, after Purim, you do have to search before you fill it up. And if you forget to do that search, you have to empty the whole room, even if it costs you and it's a big loss, and make that search as soon as you realize your mistake. So that's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Uzhhorod, Ukraine. See you tomorrow.